Yo, welcome. All right, so I missed yesterday, but I did get caught up and made sure that my journal was filled out. Um, you'll see my emotional and environmental went up a little, so I'll leave it at that. But yesterday in the morning, I wasn't feeling that great, and I was kind of hurrying around. I didn't have much time to eat, so I decided, I was feeling good. Like I was feeling better the last couple of days. And then yesterday morning, and yesterday was the 11th, right? So that's the last one that's filled out right there. And I was like, well, I've been feeling better, but then the headache was kind of back. And I decided to, um, basically, um, just fat. I was like, okay, well, I'm not going to eat. So we'll see how that goes. Um, yeah, so then I went to school, had my appointment, and it was a dentist appointment, and that kind of helped a little bit, but that's still throwing rifts into things. I don't know. Maybe I'll talk about that later on, but um, that's what yesterday was about. But I did feel better, and then I went out and ate later on. And I had one of my places that's pretty reliable, where they have grass-fed beef. I had some bone broth to break my fast. I had grass-fed beef. I had it was a curry that I don't know the ingredients in, but this place is like, everything's like Whole30 pretty much. It's like paleo, like everything's gluten free. The only things that aren't dairy free are if they specifically say no, if they specifically say grass-fed cheddar or something added to it, they keep it pretty 100. So I trust that place. Problem is they also sell, they have a gluten-free brewery right there. So I noticed that they still had some of that pumpkin beer. Yeah. And that's like a weakness of mine. So I was like, okay. She's like, we're not gonna have that we're not gonna have it much longer. So you might want to pick some up. So I did. And then tonight was the Broncos game. And if you guys know me, you know I'm a big Bronco fan, even though the Broncos are terrible right now. Thursday night football against the Chiefs, so I was like, all right, have a couple pumpkin beers. So I did say that in my goals, I said, continue to improve the diet, may test out, dun, 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 may test something out tomorrow, right? All right, but I did feel great today. I mean, I did. I felt really good. And I decided to put yellow today. All right, and that's a new thing. It says green, red up here. But you know what? I'm adding a yellow because the week before I started this, I said it in my last video, which was on the 10th. I said the week before this, I was feeling green, and then it turns out it was tricking me. The bear tricked me. All right, it said, "Oh, I'm gone. I'm not coming back," but it came right back. Okay, and looking back, there were signs that it wasn't totally gone. All right. So today, I was unsure. I wanted to say I was in the green, but I couldn't for sure. Okay. And until I'm sure that I'm in the green, I'm not going green. So I'm adding yellow to it. All right. And overall today was the best I've felt since I started. hesitant to go 9. That's kind of why I'm doing 8.5. I'm like, I think I was a 9 though. My gut's saying 8.5. My gut's saying that there's more to it. Okay, and that's why I'm in the yellow, because I'm not sure, because my gut's not telling me that I'm in the green. Okay. Headache was down. 3.5. Okay. Sleep was interesting. Okay. I did wake up early, and that puts me at a 7.5 or so. Because it was still not bad. I mean, this whole time it hasn't been terrible except for up here. Like, it was pretty bad this week. And then down here at 7.5, 8. This morning I woke up early, but I felt good. It was like the chemicals in my brain were working like they were supposed to. It was like, hey, this feels good, and my brain is actually sending those signals through my body. So my body was like, yo, I feel good. And that doesn't happen. Like that's my whole condition. That's what it does, is it makes it so I can't feel these things. I was actually feeling good this morning, and that's, I didn't have to tell myself like, hey, this feels good. It was like the chemicals were doing that for me. I just laid there and I was like, this is amazing. And I laid in bed an extra hour and kind of dozed a little bit. It was awesome. That's what I've been looking for. That's the green. That's not even the green. That's my goal. Because when we're kids, if we're blessed enough to be living lives the way that we're supposed to be, like chemicals are working the way they're supposed to in our brains, and we're not suffering from some crazy condition or something, in general, that's how we're supposed to feel. That's my goal. I'm trying to get back to that. It's been a long time, and this morning it felt great. And the only correlation I'm seeing right now is diet, because I set my goal to try and get a 10. I haven't gotten that, but look at my goal lately. 7.5, 8, 9, 9, 9. And before that, I tried that fasting, and then I fell off a little bit more, but then set that goal. I've been 8, 9, 9, 9. All right. So anyway, sleep was, I'm going to call that an 8. I still woke up early, but I bumped it up to an 8. Diet, obviously, I went and had the pumpkin. I went for the pumpkin today. So we're going to see how that treats me, but that bumps it down. I also had Chinese food tonight. Yep, I had Chinese food and some beer for the game. So we're going to go, it's not great, but earlier was good. My exercise was good too. I'm going to call that a 6.5. I'm actually going to drop that. I want to take off another point for that. Right? It can't be that great. But it was good throughout the day, and my exercise was pretty good too. I had a pretty good workout. It was, my workout yesterday was a 1, because I really didn't. I was supposed to do the workout that I did yesterday, and I didn't. My day kind of fell apart, and it was weird, and I fasted, and yeah, but I was still somewhat active, like moving around a lot. But yeah, I'm calling that a 1, just giving myself a 1, because I wasn't like sedentary throughout the day. But yeah, I didn't really exercise, so I could even give it a 0, but I'll give it a 1. So my exercise today was pretty good. I'm gonna give that an 8. Emotional, yeah. Nah. I'm going 7 on those. Okay, my calories today, I didn't count. I'm still having calories right now. Oh, God. I was counting them earlier, though. I think each one of these is 120 calories. What's that? Okay. I should just stop putting the flasher on there. One of these days that's going to come into play. Okay, neurofeedback will be tomorrow. Yes. Not good quality. Same as yesterday. Yeah, I'm going to call that a 1. Matter of fact, I'm going to take this whole thing out. A 0 means it didn't happen. A 1 is the worst it can be. That's just the quality. Alright. Okay, today. When I say tested, that's the elimination diet I talked about the other day. Okay? On the 10th, I said, you don't need to make it this big, crazy thing. Try out one thing at a time if you want. Alright? I don't drink often. Not at all. But, lately I'm feeling good, and I felt it was the right time to test it out. If this throws me completely off course, I do know that one thing dropped my score heavily. My diet score. And that was the alcohol. That is what dropped my score. Pumpkin. Okay, and workout was good. Felt great all day. Hesitant to so I went with yellow. Okay. I didn't add a topic. I added that one yesterday. That was fasting. Fasting seems to be impactful. That's one thing I do want to talk about. So I'm just going to put that again. My goal. I'm going to continue to improve the diet score. I'm not going to derail because of this. That's not happening. Tomorrow, I'm doing neurofeedback. I'm going to do some homework. I'm going to visit my dad as usual. And I'm going to the gym. I'm going to keep it moving. I might not feel 100%. We're going to find out though. So, no derailing on this path here. And fasting, I think I want to try that once a week. And so, what I did is I went yellow today, and I also want to change this to orange. That is alcohol. Okay? That means, hey, look at this day. There was a major red flag here. Okay? That's one of those things that can really throw me off. That whole analogy that I use about the bear, not wanting to poke the bear, that's smacking the bear with a 2x4 and saying, let's play. All right? That's what that alcohol is about. That's what that does. Okay, so I'm not downplaying that whatsoever. I'm definitely not doing that in my journal. Okay? Fasting, though, seems to be a big weapon. It seems to be something really, really useful that I can use. And I want to try. And when I say fasting, this isn't really fasting. This is just, it's like intermittent, pseudo-intermittent fasting. So I'm going, I'm going through breakfast and lunch, and then I'm eating dinner, right? Like, this isn't major. But I do want to try a couple of days here and there. Also, what I've been looking at on the side, my little side project, is cholesterol for my condition. So my cholesterol has always been good, and I've eaten a lot of eggs and all kinds of fatty foods and meat, and always eaten red meat. And my iron's always been high, but that plays into hemochromatosis, another condition that I have. But lowering my cholesterol for a little while, I'm wondering if that helps my brain heal in the way that it needs. So I'm also playing with that. I'm going to put that in my notes just real quick here. So, been testing out lower cholesterol in my diet, and it may be helping. Okay. Yep. Another thing to say about that is listen to your body too. Like my body recently was telling me, I'm feeling good. Hey, give it a shot. And that's why I went with the pumpkin ale and went for it today. But that's not always, you have to kind of know your situation. And I was at a point where I was ready to test that. Now, you can also fall victim to cravings. And I do know how to decipher between the two, between knowing an opportune time to work with something and just falling victim to a craving. See, I know that difference. And what's taught me that difference is failing so many times with chocolate, sweets, dairy, like just saying screw it and eating ranch dressing or putting cheese on a burger or whatever. Gluten-free buns, like having like a burger with a bun, even if it's gluten-free and chalky or whatever. Like, falling victim to those cravings is something I'm no stranger to. But you gotta know the difference when you're doing the elimination diet, when you're really actually focused on your journal and really thinking about that throughout the day. Like, what am I going to say about this tonight? What am I going to, does this fit into what I've been working on? Is this part of my goals? Whatever it is. To be able to decipher all that is pretty powerful, and it's part of the power of doing this journal. And that's why I'm doing it like this, why it's like this big spreadsheet nerdy looking thing. Because it makes it more powerful in my head throughout the day. So, hope you guys feel good, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Tomorrow is Friday. Got a review coming up on Sunday, and yeah, I'm going to try and really put a lot of effort into those reviews. And I made this video longer because I missed yesterday, but I'm looking forward to seeing what I say this weekend, because I'm testing things out. And if you guys want to test something out too, let me know how you're doing. All right? Feel good.